Afternoon baseball. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, Andrew.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
107.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
The second baseman.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's a .333 hitter. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he takes strike 2.
Well, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Rafael Devers the next to bat.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Line toward right center. Buxton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. At the plate, Luis Arias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins.
And
the second baseman, Luis.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Here it comes. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center
So
fielder.
one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the letters 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Bases are empty, one man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nelson.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the run is Verdugo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting eighth.
So the base is empty here with one away, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. In there, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Gonzalez is there, and there's out number 2. Here's Jackie Bradley now. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Arias has a play. And that's the third out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Miguel Sano. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Chavis is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Settling in now, Mitch Garver, the American League's silver slugger behind the plate a year ago. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Garver is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate. Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Mitch Garver goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the third out. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Slurved, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Arias is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Now another 0-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Rosario to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 5.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Rosario, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. Bogaerts stands at second with 2 gone. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Red Sox on the double by Bogaerts. Into the box, Eddie Rosario, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And it's 1-1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Popped him up. Plawecki moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Gonzalez, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one. Jake Odorizzi is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Mitch Moreland is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And right into the shift. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox digging in to try it again. Luis Arias back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Verdugo. It's in there, and the Twins look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Homer Bailey is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Number 15, Homer.
All set for the start of the inning, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Buxton comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 5.
Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Mitch Garver, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
At the plate, Max Kepler. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
In now, Eddie Rosario. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here comes another 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Devers gloves it. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Fernando Romero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Cold strike, 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in now, Mitch Moreland. He went deep last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. A ball that's carrying. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Chris Mazza will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez. Hit in the air out to left. Giving chase is Benintendi. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Standing in, Luis Arias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Tyler Duffy will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 21, Tyler.
7th inning ready to roll. And digging in is the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Leading off for Boston. The right
tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Standing in now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. One pitch on its way.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Grounded to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get. Red Sox leave 1. But they're in front 4-0. Jorge Polanco is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Number 73 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 73.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jake Cave will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Williams Astudillo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox 4 and the Twins nothing. Jake Cave will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Dakota Chalmers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Jimmy Kerrigan will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Number 62, Dakota.
Right there for strike 1.
This change for the Twins. Now playing center field. Number 4, Jimmy.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. This is hit softly to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hit hard to third. Donaldson's up with it. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, number 2.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His second home run of the game as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense? Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Right side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Ehire Adrianza will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Darwinson Hernandez will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Hernandez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Kepler.
Xander Wheel will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 19.
Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he is in there.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Xander Wheel remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base. Alex Avila is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Wheel. This change for
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
16.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
To the plate now, Kevin Plawecki. And he puts it on the ground to second. And there's a base hit as well as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Gonzalez for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting, left fielder.
And the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Right fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Roll? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Ulysses Chassin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But they strike for... Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Kerrigan was born in the state of Pennsylvania. This is his first year at the big league level. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different...
afternoon. At the plate, Ender Inciarte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count remains at 0-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick.
In now, Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be two bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The center fielder, number 13.
Acuna digs in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox.
Now the pitch.
The left fielder, Alex.
Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Pulled toward right center field. Markakis on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman.
So the base is empty here with one away. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's down to third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2 out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position. The minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base. No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Zue Lin. Martinez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Batting fifth.
Hey, after trailing going into the bottom half of the inning, they strike with a 2 RBI base hit right there, Dero.
Yeah, now you know from an offensive standpoint, pitcher better step up next inning. We went out and put a crooked number up on the board after you gave up 1 early.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the second inning set to go. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Now a chopper to first, might only get 1 right to him, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Last half of the second set to go. Digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The center fielder,
Andrew. And he gets ahead 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And gone. An absolute bomb. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In now, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given us 7 hits, and we're only in the second inning. So one of 3 things is going to happen. He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Hit in the air out to center field. Acuna is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Back goes Ozuna on the warning track. He makes the catch. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. And that's in there for strike one. Verdugo, the runner at first with two gone. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with two strikes.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Hit on the ground to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. The Red Sox. Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. That fastball taken for strike one.
0-1.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Pitch popped up. Vasquez shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman.
So the bases are empty here with two gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front, 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Zue Lin. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two.
Doing
damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. And a slider that time, as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there, as this ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset. Get him to forget about the negative and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Number 30.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Acuna comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. A fly out and a single for him so far. From the stretch. Pitch popped up. Freeman will put this one away, and the side is retired. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Popped him up. Chavis in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1. Second base.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Patrick Weigel will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring.
Number 65, Patrick Weigel.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Throw into second, and he's safe.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Here's J.D. Martinez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball called for strike 2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But
and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
And he takes strike 2. Liner toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. The relay. Throw won't get him.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, Dero.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3.
Leading off to the break, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for Atlanta.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 7-1. Bryce Wilson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Leading off.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Ozuna comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. This one's down to third. Camargo brings it in. In time to first, and there are 2 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. He pulls this one into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The batter, number 3.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Heading out toward shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox. Here's Ender Inciarte. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Chris Mazza will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pillar's there. 1 down.
Now
Nick Markakis digging in now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Lynn over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first base.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. A hit in 2 tries so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Tucker Davidson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least beat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. J.D. Martinez is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Now that
he just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in
go.
on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And this one bounds around against the wall. And not in time as the run scores.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows it how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
So now to the plate, Zue Lin. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Now batting.
Standing in, Michael Chavis. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the blowout continues. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Hero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3. Dansby Swanson is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Colton Brewer will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring. In there, and it's 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Danny Echeverria will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pilar moving in, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pilar's there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next,
ready once again, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Dansby Swanson stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field. Adam Duvall is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. First offering on its way. Well hit to right, but foul. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Mellow to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. And here's Jose Peraza. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pache is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Heath Hembry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side.
Number 37.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Culberson. No hits to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Travis Darno will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Darno.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down to the...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit.
Your
Luke Jackson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Luke.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Xander Bogaerts, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael Chavis.
To the plate now, Michael Chavis. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Pache is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 5.
Striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Duvall will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Center fielder,
stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
On the move is Markakis. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Alex Jackson is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's a pop-up now, and no one will track it down. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 0-2, here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
William Contreras will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. That finds the zone, a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Christian Pache. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Pilar is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive.
Afternoon baseball here on. Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder, Andrew.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
105.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Stepping in now, Zue Lin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chasing after it is Maben, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting third.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Benintendi, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. On to third, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Reyes is there. 2 gone. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Boy, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Skied into straightaway right. Maben is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Brian Johnson gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Batting second, the right fielder, Cameron Maben.
Stepping into the box, Cameron Maben. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Maben, a 32-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th Major League season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Now a swing, and Cabrera blasts this one out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now. They're feeling pretty good they can come back.
Down the first baseline. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Tigers do strike for 1 on the solo home run. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Pillar stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maben in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. To third. And that's the second out.
Batting 9, the center field.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Softly hit toward the hole. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third. Here's C.J. Cron now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
The designated hitter
sends that one out of play for strike one.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Cron makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. C.J. Cron is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Into the box, Nico Goodrum, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Popped him up. Under it is Bogaerts, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7. The third baseman.
Next batter, Jamer Candelario. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail it here 2-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Liner toward right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Zue Lin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, strike 2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Grounded to the right. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter.
Now the Red Sox DH, Alex Verdugo. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? No balls and a strike to count. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And the run is in to score from third. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Maben is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. One for the Red. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Romine.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number one. So stepping in, Troy Stokes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Junior.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now batting, Victor Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Moreland has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. They still trail it here. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Line to the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The right fielder, number 5.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Jonathan Lucroy will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Andrew Benintendi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Zue Lin is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This one skied out toward right. Maben is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-1. Jonathan Lucroy will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 12.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they get
a dive, but it's off his glove. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
The batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. The high fastball is in there. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 5-1. Matthew Boyd makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Number 48.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the DH, Alex Verdugo.
The designated hitter, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Cabrera has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Now
so
batter.
Coming to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count. Called strike. 0-2.
a pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
This is lifted out to left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Rafael Devers. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1 the count. drilled to first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back.
Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attack.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Tigers, the catcher.
At the plate now, Austin Romine.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They trail 6-1. Kyle Funkhauser takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 36.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the strike with the breaking ball. Strike taken up in the zone.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Reyes is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next
at the plate, Zue Lin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Verdugo.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. And he hits it hard to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the...
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder,
Austin Bryce, will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Your attention, please.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Number 31.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed, because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Bryce, the former Miami Marlin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Anthony Castro is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Number 38.
7th inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Fastball called for strike 2. Line drive to left. Stokes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Castro, just 24 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Devers, right field, and carrying well. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this. The pitcher and the right fielder were wishing and hoping it would hook foul right of the pole, but no such luck. Off the foul pole and gone.
Mitch Moreland comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Maben is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Pillar. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Red Sox. Harold Castro is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Harold.
Colin McHugh is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Colin McHugh.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Jordy Mercer will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. This is foul right side.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 once more. He could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Kristen Stewart will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And they start him out away with a called strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 7-1. Harold Castro will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Dawa Lugo is also into the game as he takes over at short.
This change defensively for the Tigers. Now playing
first offering on its way.
Number 18.
Jonathan Lucroy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lucroy stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but
he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 99.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Xander Bogart.
To the plate now, Xander Bogaerts.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into left field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The relay. Throw to third, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they... So digging in now, Jeimer Candelario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Chris Mazza is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Devers has it, and the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now batting.
So striding in, Austin Romine. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Swung on, missed, 2-1. Fouled off. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Strike one to start the at-bat. No hits to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Mazza playing here in his age 29 season. He's a second-year big leaguer. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Tigers leave one. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Franklin Perez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Mitch Moreland stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Now playing center field, number 29, Derek Hill.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts...
Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate, Kevin Pillar. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
0-1, here it comes. And he takes strike two. Runner at first here, one man out. Line towards center field. Hill is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Jackie Bradley Jr. is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Hill will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Jacoby Jones will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Matt Barnes will come on and get some work as he makes his 2nd appearance so far this spring. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Chasing after it is Pilar. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the 1st out.
Up next,
striding in, Miguel Cabrera. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Moreland is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Number 19 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive